Florida Governor Rick Scott has declared a state of emergency in preparation for Tropical Storm Hermine. It's in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's expected to move towards the west coast of the state.
We have 6,000 members of our National Guard ready to be mobilized. But just think, we're going to have storm surge, we're going to have rain, we have the risk of tornado, and this is going to go across the state. It's going to start sometime tomorrow, and it is going to hit most of the northern part of the state. We're going to see a lot of rain, especially on the east, the southeast side of this storm.
And Hawaii is bracing for a double whammy as two storms bear down on the state. And as Susan Lee tells us, the storms arrive amid a record year for tourism in the Aloha State.
Not one, but two hurricanes back to back. Hurricane Medellin has weakened to a Category 1 storm, but it's still packing winds of 90 miles per hour, and it is expected to pass dangerously close to the Big Island of Hawaii on Thursday morning. Roughly following Medellin's path is Hurricane Lester, classified as a more powerful Category 4 storm, and forecasts a hit over the weekend. Hawaii's governor has already declared a state of emergency. With school closures, residents stocking up on food and water, boarding up their windows. Meantime, visitors are being told to take all necessary safety precautions, with Hawaiian Airlines waiving flight change fees to and from the Big Island. Tourism is the biggest business in Hawaii, accounting for over 16% of the state's economy last year and making up over 35% of Hawaiian jobs in 2016. And with 5 straight record years of visitor numbers and spending, it's boom time for the Aloha Shores.
Hawaii has a lot going for it right now that other parts of the world don't. Namely, it hasn't been in the news for negative reasons like terrorism, and Zika, which has been affecting a lot of other island destinations, isn't there.
More direct flights are also helping bring in the visitors, with another record number forecast for this year. Hawaii's government predicts nearly 9 million will make their way to the Aloha State. Americans represent the largest percentage of tourists to Hawaii. That is followed up by Japan, Canada, Australia, South Korea, and China. Canadian visitors have fallen over 11% so far in 2016, thanks to the stronger dollar and the weaker Canadian currency. That decline, though, is being more than made up for by the influx of Korean and Chinese travelers. Hawaii's tourism authority says that it's really too early to tell if the twin hurricanes will have any impact on visitor numbers.
The threat of storms will maybe make people nervous if they're planning to fly to Hawaii in the next week or whatever the timeline of those storms are. But if there's a near miss or if they just bring a little bit of rain, then I can't imagine, honestly, it does much of anything.
Hawaii may be bracing for stormy weather this week, but the forecast for tourism remains rosy, with another record year expected. For Nightly Business Reports, I'm Susan Lee.